everyone, this is Darryl20 and welcome to episode 85 of Modern Skyblock 3. I'm doing the tree tap thing, getting myself a bunch of rubber, getting stuck on some things. So just collecting rubber, because we're playing with Reborn Tech today. Tech Reborn, Reborn Tech. I keep calling it Reborn Tech, because I think I'm thinking Reborn Storage, and then my brain's immediately going from Reborn Tech to Reborn Storage, but it's really Tech Reborn, but you get the point. We're playing with things today. So last episode, we got a healthy amount of this going on, right? So we set up a thermal generator running on liquid ethylene, which is producing lots and lots of power for us, which is cool. We have an MFE sitting here, getting nicely charged up. This guy's an internal buffer of about 1 million EU, so that's cool. And you are producing copious amounts of scrap, and it actually looks to me, unless I'm mistaken, it almost looks like we're like pretty well balanced on the amount of power we're generating and the amount of power we're using in this recycler with 4 overclocker upgrades in it. And we are up to about 800 scrap, so that's cool. We want to run this guy through our extractor so that we can get some rubber, just, you know, because rubber's cool. Also, totally picked up on the fact that last episode you guys noted that I have quite a few overclocker upgrades. So dire derp indeed. I definitely did not notice all the overclocker upgrades that I had, but thank you for pointing that out in the comments, literally everyone. But yes, dire can be blind. There is this thing called YouTuber blindness, and it totally happens. 100% not making it up. Any YouTuber will tell you, like, you're so focused on all the different things you're doing, like trying to do the thing in the game and trying to do the thing of explaining to the audience and talking to you guys, that like your brain's doing like 2 or 3 things at once, and it's very obvious and very easy to miss things sometimes. So that's, you know, 100% on me. All good stuff. But yeah, we have lots of this happening. You are doing a good job. We've got our Lapitron crystal fully charged up here, which is always nice to see. Our internal bauble not doing too shabby. Nice. And you're filling up your 100 million EU. Whew, that is cool. So last episode we got the matter replicator, fabricator, thingy-mabobber going, right? Today I'd like to jump into the quest book and check out Reborn Storage or Reborn Technology. What we should work on is power from plasma, because nuclear fusion is required. Might as well wrap up the Tech Reborn quests before jumping back into chickens, right? So let's check out what's involved for nuclear fusion from Tech Reborn. I have played with this in the past. I think in Age of Engineering. Now, this was back in version 1.10 of Minecraft, so quite a few versions ago. I remember checking this out and thinking, like, it doesn't generate enough power to be worthwhile. But maybe that's changed, so we'll find out. So in order to do this, we have to do nuclear fusion first, which requires an industrial centrifuge. So let's get that going, which I presume is just industrial centrifuge. Cool. So let's get an industrial centrifuge going, which has an input rate of 32 EU per tick, so that's cool. Now you need an extractor, because wow, a lot of you guys need extractors. What do you need? We need some more circuits. So do you have some of those? I could use some more of these. Okay. And we'll get that, and then we can get the industrial centrifuge that we need. So you're gonna make an extractor for me, and then you're going to industrial centrifuge. So you can either use refined iron ingots or a whole bunch of other things down there, but that's probably the way we want to go. Refined iron ingots, let's get another 100 of those. That's just smelted iron, that's easy enough. And then we did teach you how to make advanced machine casings or whatever it is, right? Did we teach you how to make those or no? I thought we would have, but maybe we didn't actually. Maybe I should, because you do know how to make basic machine frames, right? You do. Yes, you have the recipe for that. So why don't I teach you how to make advanced machine frames? From Reborn. And I don't know if I need to teach you how to make highly advanced machine frames, but we'll find out. Now, that might mean that we need to get carbon plates and advanced alloys going. Did we teach you advanced alloys? We did. You know how to do that. Now, how about carbon plates? We have compressed carbon from extra planets, but I don't think those are the same thing. We have a few carbon plates, but I didn't teach you the auto-crafting recipe. What I've been doing is getting carbon ingots, but the proper way to get carbon plates would be a compactor. So carbon ingots, that's the way I've been doing it, taking the extra planets carbon ingots, but I'm just kind of circumventing a thing there. The proper way to do it would be a compactor or a compressor from Tech Reborn with carbon mesh, which is basically just some kind of crushed coal. Do you know how to make crushed coal? You don't, but you know how to make charcoal. Can you do crushed charcoal? Let's see. So did I grab the recipe for this? I did. Can you use compressed charcoal? Because if so, that would be cool. Pulverized coal, coal dust, crushed coal, coal powder, coal sand, and pulverized coal. It doesn't look like it. Or carbon cells also do it from Tech Reborn. But like, we'll probably just have to get coal. So do you know how to make coal? Coal is just charcoal becomes coal in an explodey thingy. Right? So let's get one of you guys and just say U equals U in the explodey thingy. Now, we've been splitting these up, but it's not super important to split them up if they're not prerequisite type things. So if I ask for some coal and I want like 10 of you, you should turn wood into charcoal and then charcoal into coal. Right? And then we got 10 coal. Perfect. Beautiful. Okay. And then let's get a pulverizer recipe going for coal. So let's take your coal. I think we have a pulverizer over here, right? This is the pulverizer. Sweet. And then we can say 1 piece of coal equals 1 pulverized coal. And then you should go into our big matrix of these cool things. And then the last thing is we want to use you for this purpose. And then you can be used for this purpose. So you know how to make these. That's cool. And then I'm suspecting what I'll need to do is get a compressor, which is pretty easy to get from Tech Reborn, like immediately available to me. Hooray. Let's throw that somewhere with an interface. And some cables. So where do I have like a spare channel I can tap into? So you've got 14 of 32 channels, right? And a lot of that is the stuff over here. Maybe what I'll do is set up something here. Does that sound fair? And we've got a few cables we can tap into. So how bad of an idea would this be? So you're at 12 of 32, and we've got 5 going this way, and we've got 6 going this way. So I should be able to tap into this no problem and throw an interface right here, which would bump this up to 6 channels, right? Bumping it up to 6 channels, boom, that's cool, right? And then you're totally fine with the number of channels coming out of you. Good, so that should be valid. We need some power. So I'm curious to see. With universal cables. Is this even like an option? This might be an option. Hey, look at that, it is. Nice. So we can just use, you know, a regular power setup for this. And we might as well get some overclockers, because why not? Boom. And so then let's request some of this, which should cause crafting automation to happen. And we should get that no problem, right? Now, can I configure you? Yes, that's what I want. I want this side. So let's make that the input. So that input is top. And can you be output, auto output? I'm not sure if that works. Looks like it auto output to the top. Because if it didn't, I have no idea where that carbon thing went. So what I'm going to say is, as a pattern recipe, is that becomes a carbon plate. And that can go into our compressor, which doesn't have a recipe. So if I ask for more plates, like 10 more, this should work, right? So it's making all that stuff. Crafting 1 of 8, nice, it completed. This number changing and going down means that it worked. So that's perfect. So now I can request advanced machine frames all day long and not have a problem, right? Except that we're missing wood. The proper fix to this would be to hook this guy up. But you know me. I am a bad direwolf who does bad things. Let's also put away this stuff and this stuff. And I'm going to put away my chicken catcher for now. And I'm going to put away this battery for now. And that should be cool. Okay. So now we can request a few of you. Beautiful. Nice. All the auto craftings. Now we can get that centrifuge dude. So the industrial centrifuge, which needs an extractor, which I thought I made an extractor. Didn't I have one? I am like 99% sure that I made an extractor. I didn't place it anywhere, did I? So let's get more of you, and let's get more circuits, and let's get more taps. And you can be used to make my extractor, which can be used to make the industrial centrifuge. And now we're cool. So I'm gonna keep like popping this dude over here until there's a reason that I shouldn't. So how about you go here, Mr. Industrial Centrifuge, and you'll get the RF. Nice. Technically I could hook it up to our normal power system. We don't have to do the EU power system, but that's cool. So quest complete, right? So that's good. So next step is nuclear fusion. For making certain TR materials as well as plutonium, you're going to need a multi-block fusion reactor. Cool. So we need fusion control computer and 25 fusion coils. So fusion coils are a combination of all of these things, including advanced machine casings. So that's neat. Nifty. So what do you know how to make? I'm a little nervous by the fact that you don't know how to make any of this. I feel like we have a lot of pattern teaching in our immediate future, which I might do off camera at this point, because this will just be lots of tediousness. But there's going to be a few of these, if I remember correctly, that we're going to have to do in machines. So I'll come back for those because they'll be different and interesting. Cool? So I'll be right back. All right, so nichrome heating coils are a combination of nickel and chrome from a rolling machine. So we're totally going to want to hook this up. And our patterns done yet? They are getting done. Sweet. So we're going to want some more interfaces. And basically, you guys are going to come over to here and work very much like this one. Because, yeah, this is going to be here, and we're going to set you up. Oh, I see what happened. Hold on. Did I make... Yeah, I made a rolling machine. Right. That's not what I meant to do. I meant to actually craft that rolling machine. Do we have all the stuff for that? So we need 4 pistons and another compressor. So those are the part that's going to involve slightly more interesting stuff. All right, rolling machine check. Got an interface ready, got power ready. You see me rolling. And if it turns out that we're gonna need a few more channels over here, because I think we're up to 7 now in total. Yeah, 7. So you're gonna be a similar configuration in that you're gonna be up. 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 And you're going to be up auto output. Is that cool? I have no idea. But what we basically need to do is teach this guy, and I'm not sure how easily this rolling machine will be automatable. But TLDR is that Chrome times 1 and nickel times 4 will yield this thing that we want. Now, can I get you to like remember the pattern? Lock items. That's what's up. Okay, cool. Okay. So then what we're gonna want is another Chrome. Neat. Yeah, this mod's looking pretty cool, yo. Just, oh, hey, yeah, okay, let's take you out for a minute. And then lock, and then put these in. And then put this pattern such that the rolling machine is accurately taken care of. There it is. So can I request this and it'll work? Hopefully yes. And it should be like a super quick craft if it's gonna work. Crafting 2. Crafting 2. Oh wait, there's the problem, is you're not auto outputting to the top. Oh, auto output. There we go. Cool. Alright, so take these guys out again. Lock. That should be cool. Just test this one more time. Start. Cool. Look, it did the thing. Nice. And if I put them in there, boom, super quick. And we got it. Perfect. That's what's up. All right, so fusion coils, that's one step of the craft. I'm going to get the other things programmed, and if there's something interesting to see about the rest of these recipes, like energy flow conduits and superconductors and iridium neutron reflectors, but they all look pretty bog standard. Beryllium cells. Ugh, that might be a pain. Beryllium from Tech Reborn. Womp, womp, womp. That might be tricky. Fusion coil. So energy flow conduits don't seem too terrible, and I think you know a lot of these guys, right? Don't you? Didn't I teach you? Taught you how to make Lavitron energy orbs, but all right. So let's do this. Fusion coil. So you need to know how to make that. Are you capable of making all those things? It looks like you are. And this needs 60K helium cool. Okay. So this needs energy flow conduits, which we just taught how to make, but we just didn't put in here yet. So that should get a majority of our crafting needs. But you need to know how to make these things, which are helium cells, which can either be made in the industrial centrifuge with glowstone or endstone dust, or in a vacuum freezer with a helium plasma cell, or helium from Tech Reborn, which doesn't seem to have a recipe. Okay, cool. So there's two things that we're going to need what appears to be an industrial centrifuge for, and that is helium cells, okay, and this thing, whatever that is. What about you? You're an iridium ingot in the middle, so you just need beryllium cells, which is ender pearl dust or emerald dust. So ender pearls, I think we have lots of, right? So that shouldn't be a problem. But that's an industrial electrolyzer. Oh. So we need an industrial electrolyzer, and we need an industrial centrifuge. Right? Industrial centrifuge. Did we just get one of those, or am I crazy? That's this guy. Okay. And then the industrial electrolyzer. Needs another advanced circuit. And one extractor, two extractor, three extractors. So we're gonna want this many. And then you're gonna need, we're short on osmium? Tell me we've got some osmium going on in here. Ah, it's purple, huh? So clay and 2 glowstone. Clay and 2 glowstone, and this guy can go away. It's gonna make a bunch of this stuff. Not too shabby. And considering we've been using a healthy amount of mechanism, that makes sense. Oh, right, that goes into there. That should be sufficient. Yeah, that's good enough. Industrial electrolyzer should be cool now. Didn't I make more of you guys? And then I need some iron plates. Can we just do that? Because that would be cool by me. Hopefully that works. And if not, oh good, it does. Hooray! So you're a thermal generator, and you're an MFE. So where can I put this dude? I feel like maybe over here. And at some point, I'm probably not going to want this tapped into this line anymore. I want to just, you know... Why are you empty? Are you working? You just rendering as empty, or is there, like, actual brokenness happening? These guys all look empty, don't they? Might just be a rendering thing. That happens now and again. But if we got some of this, this will test it for us. Incoming dire wire, do not be alarmed. Do not adjust your screens. This is normal amounts of dire wire. Yay, it's working. Cool. And you can accept overclockers too. Huzzah. So industrial electrolyzer, cool. Industrial, did I put overclockers in you? No, but can I make more overclockers? Probably. So we'll do this. Cool, and you can be used to make overclockers, and then we're going to want just a few more cables. Five's good enough, because I only needed a few. Perfect. So you could probably do with... Is there only a basic cable coming out of there? that? No. But I can do that, and that's cool, right? So that should be good. All right, so then to get our cells, what we basically want is industrial centrifuge recipes. So let's look at that fusion coil thing again. So to get the helium cells, that's the centrifuge. Glowstone plus empty cells in the centrifuge. All right, so we're gonna want empty cells. You're gonna go in there along with some glowstone. Let's just get a stack of it. Or 100, because that works, right? And then we're also gonna want some ender dust. Which I'm hoping is an easy enough recipe. Right? Because the other thing we need for the fusion cells, fusion cell thingy, is this beryllium comes from ender pearl dust from Tech Reborn, which I can make in an industrial centrifuge or a grinder. A grinder from Tech Reborn or a pulverizer from thermal expansion makes the same thing. Perfect. That's what I wanted to see. Let's teach you then. Ender pearl dust. So that were I to want more of this stuff, I could request it on demand. Does that sound cool? So this guy should be the glowstone piece, which I'll just throw a stack of. Now you're pretty slow. Even with 4 overclocker upgrades, you're pretty slow. You, sir, need ender pearl dust, which I might as well just get from here. And you go into the industrial electrolyzer with also empty cells. So the empty cells go here, and this goes there. And that guy is not so slow. Sweet. Can I configure you such that you output like that? Cool. Nice. And are you doing the same problem, or are you kind of cool? You're kind of cool, but also a little bit of the same problem. So let's configure you so that you auto output to the top as well. And we might as well do this one, even though we're not getting anything from glowstone with it. And wow, you do 16 glowstone at a time. So that's like, we need a lot of glowstone, holy cow. Because for each fusion cell, we need 25 of these fusion coils. And we need, yeah, that's a lot. I'm mathing in my head and it hurts. So we need 75 times 16. Am I doing that math right? Because we need 1,200 glowstone? We have the available stuff. So what we're probably going to want to do is like hopper in all this glowstone or something. How are you doing, beryllium cells? You got 1, so that's a thing. So how many of these am I going to need? Because we get 1 beryllium cell per... So we need 8 times 25? Are you kidding me with this number? 8 times 25 beryllium cells? Hold on. 8 times 25 beryllium cells? That is correct, sir. 8 times 25 beryllium cells. Am I mathing this wrong? I can't be, right? Like, that's correct? 8 times 25 beryllium cells? Times 16 ender pearls is 7,200 ender pearls? We're shy. Just a little bit, but we're shy. We're just a little bit shy of having 10% of that. Hold on, that can't be right. That can't be right. Beryllium cells, that's the only way to get it? Either that or emerald dust, but I mean, that's even more expensive, because you need, like... It can't be right. Beryllium cells? We get 1 thick neutron reactor. And then we need 8 thick neutron reactors for an iridium neutron reflector. And then we need... And we need 25 fusion coils? Are you sure we need 25? That's what it says. 25 fusion coils. What? I mean, I've had a mob farm running over here for a comically long amount of time, and I ain't got no 7,000 ender pearls. I mean, I could set you up to spawn enderman? Because we do have that. So I could just, like, get that going, right? And let you run. And that's going to get me ender pearls for, like, you know, a healthy amount, but not, like, ender pearls for days level. I might need, like, a healthy bit more of this. That's shenanigans right there, dudes. Yeah, let me just like triple check my math, because I'm almost certain I'm not doing this wrong. Just to be sure, we need 25 fusion coils, right? Fusion coils? Yes. And we need 8 neutron reflectors per fusion coil, and we only get 1, so it's not like a recipe that turns into 8. No, we only get 1. We only get 1, and we only get 1 from 16 ender pearls, right? So we need 25 times 8, right? So we need 25 of these times 8 of these. So it's 3,200, right? Did I math it wrong before? I mathed it wrong before, but it's still 3,200 ender pearls, right? Because it's 25 of these times 8 of these times 16 of these. Yeah, 3,200 is the amount we need of ender pearls. So I must have typed into the math thing wrong. But yeah, 3,200 ender pearls and 1,200 glowstone dust should be what's required to make this happen. And at the moment we have ender pearls coming in. What's a recipe for these? We could make a few with this. Yeah, we don't have this item available to us yet. We do have some nebulous hearts, which can turn into ender pearls. So I mean, we've got some of that. So any other nifty ways we can do this to make ender pearls? So we have some components of ender pearls. Just like, wow, do we need a lot? We could get into the chickens thing too. We could get bees to make them. We can get chickens to make them. They can come out of loot bags. Really? 4 iron and a quartz calculator? We don't have calculator access though yet. Because I think calculator comes after maybe what we're working on. So what requires Reborn technology? Quantum solar panel for large multi-blocks. Does anything else require fusion? Power from plasma. Yeah. So calculator requires power from plasma. So if we want to get calculator going, and we also need that to get into chronic and probably a few other things. All right, cool. So let me think for a few minutes, and I could always just like do this, and this will like help, because I don't think we're going to be using these nebulous hearts things for anything other than what we're doing at the moment. But I still need 3,200 of these. So, I mean, that got me a little bit closer to the way there. This isn't going to get me quite as close. But, I mean, closer, right? We're at 2,000 now. Any other options for, like, sneaky ender optionings? Is mob grinding details in here? No mob grinding utils, because that would be way too cool. What, any other tricks? Short of UU matter, which would be like stupidly expensive to make ender pearls out of UU matter. There would be no need to do that. We don't have any of those things, right? I don't think we have any of those, probably. The only other thing we could do is get chickens. Ender pearl chicken, which is a diamond and a nether wart chicken. Gold and glass. Glass is nether quartz and redstone. There's a lot of chicken breeding to make this happen. To make ender pearl chickens happen. There's a lot of breeding happening there. All right, let's. I mean, we've got this thing running at least, but you're gonna run out of like that fluid stuff really quick. Because I haven't really been counting a lot. I've just basically been like, yeah, beat it, Enderman. I've been mostly relying on this guy, which does spawn Enderman, right? I mean, I'm 90% sure it does. It's a pretty tall area, right? Yeah, should be cool. So I don't know. We'll come back in a minute once I figure out what I'm gonna do. So I guess the one benefit here is that the grinder from Tech Reborn gives you 2 of these, whereas the pulverizer only gives you 1. So we could use the grinder to at least cut it in half, and we only need 1600, right? That's a way to go. I don't think I set up a grinder, or did I? Do I have a grinder over here? Extractor, compressor, chemical reactor, recycler. No grinder. And are you done? You're done. Nice. So let's set up a grinder from Tech Reborn, and then that's going to be another route that we could go. So then what we'll do is we'll make an interface. I think I already have one though. Yeah, so I'm cool. I'm going to move this guy over to here, but we're going to put him in here. Yeah, I was supposed to bump it up to 2, but oh well, dire derps, and doesn't work. So this will cap out the number of things we can have right here right now. This should fill up. This should make 2 now, and we're going to want more overclockers. 2 will hopefully just be good enough for now. And maybe what I'll do is I'll steal one of you and make you 3. And you're going to want to be a lot. So let's do that, and that'll be the best route, right? And then we can say you get 2. So that's 1600 ender pearls instead of 3200. So that's better. It's not great, but it's better. Right? And then that will be a grinder recipe. Now that you know how to make that, I guess what we're gonna want. Let's upgrade you to like an iron chest. Oops. So we'll do that. I think I can get you to auto input from like a direction, like maybe, so you're getting that in the back. What if I said that you can insert from the right side auto input? Right? And then we got that much. So you should start cooking, right? Cooking after I configure the input and output of this machine. I forgot to do that for the grinder. So you're going to be input in the top, and you're going to be output out the top. Cool. So that thing's at least quick. So if I got a stack of you and threw you in there, you would auto input pretty well. Cool. Not too shabby. Alright, and then you need all the glowstone in the world, including a ton of empty cells. That's another thing we're going to super duper need. So what if I told you that you're also an input from the right? Alright, so we need more tin. FYI. So are you going to be good about that? You are. You're actually really quite good about that. All right, cool. And then you... Can you also just be an input from the top? No, I feel like that's a bad idea. Let's make you an input from the front. So your input will be from the front. And your input will be from the front. And hopefully... I need more tin. Tin... alchemical ore dust. Is blaze and bone. Kaboom! Cool. All right. Well and truly wrapping up point. So let's do this. Let's come back next episode. I will let this all cook between episodes and maybe even do some of the crafting between episodes. No promises on how far we'll get. But at the very least, we will have some progress completed between episodes. But for now, let's get a few more cells. Empty cell. Right, you can go in there, which is start auto-sucking in. Yay, cool. I don't really want you going in there, though, Chief. Maybe I can do... I saw a filtered input thing. Filter input. How do I specify the filter, though? Is that going to be cool? And then more glowstone will go in? We'll see. We'll see. Hopefully that's how things work, but we'll find out. Alright, that was my signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. We'll come back next time. Take it easy, you guys.